Tale of Two, 2v2, trolling with gifts. So here we are, getting ready to start this 2v2, but Calvin and Paul do not know that we are going to be trolling them with gifts, and this is going to shock them a little bit, I think. But we decided to do a 2v2 with throwing only, like you cannot stab. That was the only rule. We were allowed to do traps, ghosts, whatever perk you wanted to do if you were a murderer. And so I hope you guys enjoy the video. And here we are, just kind of like hanging out and dancing, waiting on the round to start. They were doing their intro while I'm doing mine. And so yeah, it's definitely going to be a fun match. So enjoy the video. I'm going to add that they were on call together, and JowersPlayz and I were on call, and I will leave everybody's YouTube channels in my description. And he said good luck to both, and I'm like, you guys too. So so here we go. I think we chose Mansion for our first map, and I did not get to record the sound with these videos, which is super sad. So I'm kind of narrating kind of what happened during this, like what I was thinking and stuff during this. I was innocent and my partner was murderer, and we had to try to figure out who the sheriff was and all that. And we were, even though we were on call, I don't know what happened this round. Poor communication skills, obviously, because I stepped in my partner's trap, like first thing, and I'm like, oh no, I just gave it away that I wasn't murderer, so they kind of knew what was going on there, and I'm like, did you put a trap there? And he's like, no, not yet, and I'm like, okay, so I can go out, right? And he was like, just hold on, and then I'm like, okay. So I'm just kind of waiting around, trying to see where they are, what they're doing, and all that. And then he told me, he was like, no, there's no trap there. And I'm like, okay, I'm walking out, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go looking for them to see where they're at. And so I'm like running around the map, and I'm like, I don't know where they are. And then I spot Ogre. And he's just standing there, and I'm like, I don't think he's murderer. He could be, but he might not be. But he didn't kill me, so then I was like, well, oh, he's got to be sheriff, not murderer, so that's why he didn't kill me. So like these 2 videos are pretty intense, and then I ended up going through the fireplace, and then guess what? I got trapped again. I didn't realize that he had put a trap. And then I stepped in the third trap. Like, it was the funniest thing. I can't believe I did that. I was like, and my teammate and we were laughing. I was laughing so hard. I cannot believe I stepped in all 3 of his traps. And yeah, we were just like, he was saying, oh, Truddle, I need a new teammate. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I cannot believe I did that. And he thought it was funny. We ran out of time, so no one really died. I believe Calvin had to reset because the trap kind of tripped him up a little, or the gift tripped him up. So he was shocked that I gave a gift during the round or something. So yeah, and I was making sure I was recording because I cannot believe I did that. It was so funny. But yeah, this was definitely intense, and it was a very close match. Just saying, like this round anyway. See, round over. And I kind of edited out like most of the lobby rooms for everyone, and this video is still super long. And then we voted on Mansion again, so we have Mansion for the second time in a row. And I'm just kind of trying to see who was what. So it's kind of nerve wracking because you don't know who's what role yet, and we kind of have to guess. So they know they think they know probably who is the sheriff or the murderer. I can't remember which one I am. I mean, I'm innocent. But, yeah. Yeah, my teammate was a murderer again, Jack. And I was trying to tell him where Ogre was so he could come after him. Like, he's in front of the kitchen. He's in front of the kitchen. And he's like, where is he now? Where is he now? Like, he's still there. He's still there. I mean, he's down the hall, but he's still on that section. And, so I gave him a gift. And I was, trying to mess him up. I think I did a pretty good job. And now he's, like, running down to the other end. And Jack's like, where's he at? And I'm like, he's on the stairs. He's on the stairs. And he's like, where? Where is he? And he's like running back and forth and he doesn't even see him on the stairs. And I'm like, he was on the stairs. And that's my proof that he was on the stairs. And so this round also was kind of funny. So I start looking for him. And I'm like, oh, he's down at the other end, you know, where the stairs are. And now he's in the bedroom. And yeah, he's going back to the other stairs. And then he was just like, where is he? Where is he? I'm like, in the kitchen. In the kitchen. Get him. He's in the kitchen. So then I gifted him again, hoping that the gifts would mess him up again. And I cannot wait to watch their video. I'm sure it's going to be pretty funny. Just spam gifting him, kind of. I think we lost that round. Yeah, so it was it was a pretty funny round. I think it was 1-0 now. And they were in the lobby were talking about the gifting, and they thought it was pretty funny. They said it's a troll. Yes, it very much so is. Yes. So, and then I trapped him and killed him. My favorite. And then we were waiting on, and then Jack stepped in my trap. Good job, Jack. Good job. And and then I showed him where my other trap was. I'm like, don't step here. And he's like, okay. So, and then he was like obedient and listened. So, yeah. And then I was waiting on Ogre to make an appearance in the main room here, and I was kind of freaking out. I'm like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he at? Look for him. And Jack was saying, he's in here near the red room, near the teleporter. And I'm like, oh, is he? And then I didn't see him because I wasn't looking in the right direction, first of all. And second of all, he went through the vents and went to the other side. So I was kind of waiting for him to come inside the room. And he was smart enough to realize that I had traps, you know, and I already killed Calvin. So he was pretty smart about that. So it was so much fun. Yeah, we're just waiting to see. There he is. He was peeking, and I have to be able to see the whole person to throw, and I couldn't see all of him. So then I kind of started to rush a little bit, but I kind of wanted him to come inside the room, and he didn't do that because he's like, no, I can't go in. He was too afraid. I think we were all like scared to do things that we wouldn't normally do because I because of the traps mainly. And because once you're in a trap, you're pretty much doomed. So, yeah, just still waiting. And this round, pretty much is over. So, yeah, he's still at the other end. Too afraid to come in. I'm like, don't be shy. Come on. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. Let's do it. Get in here. And he never came in. So, yeah, we ran out of time. I pushed a little bit though. And that's pretty much that round. So, I thought it went well considering. And in this round, I was sheriff, and I was like, let's see who the murderer is. Let's see if I can just go with that. And, yeah, it was a complete nightmare. Because you'll see here in a sec, you're going to be like, okay. And then Jack told me, he's like, they're both in here. I'm like, okay, I'm coming in. And then I realized who the murderer was, and I died. Just like that. And then Ogre gets the gun. And so now they're both hunting Jack. And I'm like, run, Jack, run. you got this. And so I'm like, go to vent. Because, you know, I was kind of keeping an eye on both Ogre and Zaguapo. And, and then Ogre's sitting there. And then Jack comes out. And then he's... oh no. So he was like, they're taunting me. They both, they could have shot him or stabbed him with a knife. Or not stabbed him, but, you know, thrown the knife. And then, we just watched him. I was watching him dodging knives this whole time. He did really good dodging. Yeah. Just, I was like, you better run. And he was like, I am running. He's like, thanks, Truddle. You messed me up again. So, yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm sorry, Jack. I really am sorry. But it was a lot of fun. Made it a challenge for you. Sorry about that. So, yeah, he was running and dodging knives pretty much that entire round. I'm surprised he didn't die. Like, it was so intense. Not like right away. Like, he did make it a little bit difficult for him. So, yeah. I did doom him. He's totally right on that. I really didn't mean to do that, but you know, sometimes you just can't help it. So they got another point. So it was like 2-0. And they were in the lead. And here I am, all innocent and stuff again. Let's see what happens. All right. So I was like, I think I'll just run through here, jump down, and see where they're at. See what happens. And Jack's like, I'm outside. I'm like, okay, cool. I am too. And then I saw Calvin. I'm like, uh-oh. And then I get trapped. And I die. It's like, man. So, then, and then Jack won the round. So, that one was over. So, it's like 1-2 then. And here we go. Here we are in station. And this time I'm sheriff. And, Jack was innocent. And we are trying to figure out who the murderer is. And, I wasn't sure, like, right off who was going to be what. And then I was like, should I just shoot whoever, and then you take the gun and shoot the other person. And Jack's like, no, wait till we know. I'm like, okay. So then I decided to go outside for a minute to see if he could tell me any information. And then we realized it was Guapo. Guapo was the murderer. And, or not, it wasn't Guapo, it was Ogre. Guapo was just, like, chilling with me. And, and then I was like, should I come in? Should I go back in? What should I do? And Jack's like, yeah, come back in. And, so I was like, sure, alright. And there he is. And I'm like, should I go? No. And then I got stuck. And then I got trapped. And then I missed my shot, and he missed his throw. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I thought I was dead. I really thought I was dead. And then, and then I just kept shooting. So, and I kept running into things, because that's what I'm good at. I'm good at running into walls and things. So, yeah, and I don't know if Guapo wanted me to shoot him or not, but it was kind of close. So, yeah, there I am running into the glass and trying to shake him a little bit so I can try to shoot at Ogre. This was a lot of fun. I can't believe it, like, I kept missing so much. It was, I don't know if it was nerves or what, but, yeah. And then I was trying to get rid of Guapo because he was, like, right by me. And then I was like, Jack, should I just shoot him? I could shoot him right now. And then you could take a gun and 1v1 Ogre. Do you want to do that? And Jack's like, no. And I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, Truddle, you got this. You can do it. And this is what happens. He almost got me there. That was close. So, but I was so tempted. I was so tempted to shoot you, Guapo. I really was. I really wanted you to go away. So, yeah. I found gifts. Just gave him another gift. I almost shot him that time, but I didn't shoot him because I was aiming toward Ogre. And then time ran out. So, next round. He said he was trash. I'm like, you're not trash. You're good. I'm like, yes, I'm murderer. Whew. I was so excited that I was murderer. So, here we go. I was just like, wonder who the sheriff is. Wonder who the sheriff is. And then I put my trap in the wrong spot. And then, and then I killed him because he got trapped. Isn't that amazing? That is my favorite thing to do, is trap people and kill them. It's amazing. It makes me feel so good. And I don't know, I can't explain it, but it's so enjoyable for me. And all my friends know this. I think it's just amazing. Anyways, so Jowers starts looking for Ogre and tells me where he's at, and I'm just like, can you get him to come outside because I have no traps outside? Try to push him to me, please. He's like, okay. But it took pretty much the whole round to try to find him, and he was in the sewer, hoping that I would drop down so he could kill me. But he didn't do it. And then he ended up, like, on the other side of the fence, inside, and then and he tried to shoot at me a few times, but he missed. And, so we started, like, trying to get him to come outside, but it didn't work. He was too smart for us. So, I did go inside into the, like, little pizza room and try to get him to come out this way. And, no. He did not he did not show. And it was like around waisted, pretty much. And yeah, so I mean, I did go inside for a brief second, and I didn't see him because he was in the sewer. And then he come up inside. I think he was coming up right now inside. But he was around the fence area too, or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I was just waiting, trying to be patient, and hope that he would step in any of my traps, because you know, I have so much fun with traps. They're the greatest. I'm glad Nicholas put them in the game. So, but he did try shooting at me a few times in this round, and I do see him through the windows at some point. Just trying to stay close. There he is. And then he did try shooting at me, but he missed. And then the round was over. So that was over. And now we're back in mansion. And I'm innocent. So it's kind of a little sad that I wasn't like murderer, because you know, I love my traps. And so I discovered that I discovered that Ogre was innocent this round, and I was like, he's gifting us. He's the one that's gifting us. So he's probably not the sheriff or the murderer. They were trying to figure out who the sheriff was, you know, on us. They didn't know, and then I got gifted. Because we were, you know, they were trolling us too. After they realized what we were doing, they started trolling us with the gifts as well. So that really was a lot of fun. And then that was so close. And then he was watching that side, I was watching this side, and we knew that Guapo was the murderer then. So, yeah. And now, I was like, oh, he's coming this way, Oh, and then he killed, and then he killed Ogre. And I was laughing so hard, and I'm like, oh, he's back over here. Come over here, quickly. And then Jack shot him. So, then, we tied up the score 2-2. And it was pretty intense, and it was a really fun game, and I really enjoyed it. And here I am, murderer, and I was so happy, super happy. And I was thinking about putting a trap here. I don't know if I did. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I put a trap here, and and then Ogre was upstairs, and then I trapped Jack. And then I put a trap there, and then I put one more trap. At first, I wasn't sure who the murderer was, or the sheriff was, and then I realized who was shooting at me. You know, but anyways, I put my other trap right here in this doorway because I thought that would be a perfect place for a trap. And then I kind of snuck outside because but he was standing above me. And then he gifted me so I couldn't see. But, yeah, I was on my way outside, and then, Ogre, he was kind of like on the balcony outside, just on the second floor, waiting for me to come outside. But I was like, you know what, I'm staying inside. And then Guapo comes inside. It's like, she's just inside. And I don't know what their conversation was because we weren't on call with them, but Jack was telling me where Ogre was, and I was just kind of waiting for him to either try to do it like a sneak attack on me or whatnot. So I'm like, come on, show yourself. I want you in this room. I want you in the room. Come on. I don't want to waste my traps. Come on. And when they thought I was going downstairs into the basement, then I think they were confused. They probably were really confused. I cannot wait to watch their video because, like, we had so much fun. We were laughing so much, and then Guapo, he peeks around the corner, and I trap him. It's coming up. You'll see it here in a sec. But it makes me laugh every time I trap him. And there he is. Here he is. Watch him. He's gonna get trapped. Watch. It won't take him long. Just waiting to see if Ogre is coming out the other end, or where he could be. I'm afraid, like, since I'm on the stairs, that he's going to come around the corner and shoot me. But here he is. There's Guapo. Oh, and I just killed him anyways. I didn't trap him. But here's where I trap one of them. Watch this. This is where I trap Ogre. And just as I trapped him, I was like, oh no. See, he's trapped. And the game is over. Like, I should have won that round. That was my round. I could have won. But I missed it due to time. That was insane. Oh, my goodness. But anyways, okay, so here we are in hospital. And I'm innocent. And I'm not sure what Guapo is. And he went down the vent, so yeah, we were talking about that. We're like, did he go down the vent? Okay. And I believe Jack is murderer this round. I'm not 100% on that. I can't remember. I think he is. Yeah, and then he is murderer. And then I'm running through the vent, and I'm jumping down just to find out, like, where they are, what they're doing. And Jack's setting out his traps. So, this is definitely fun. And then I got shot. Thank you, Guapo. That was funny. Alright. So, now I'm going to spectate, Ogre and see where he's at. And then Jack's like, he's like, I'm like, he's on the hallway upstairs. He's in that main section upstairs. And he's like, okay. And then I can't remember. Yeah, he saw Jack. He was in the little X-ray room, whatever you call it. And they were kind of getting their one-on-one on. So, yeah, this was kind of funny. I think he was scared to death. He's running in circles. Look at him. He doesn't know what to do. Sorry, Ogre. I guess it's good to take out the teammate though, because if you do, then they can't screw up your shots with gifts. Just saying. Probably why I was killed, but that's okay. And yeah, so he's on the stairs waiting to see what's going to happen. I think I can't remember what happens in this round, to be honest. But this was definitely intense. Oh, he saw him going to the building. Ooh, he almost got in there. It was close. It was a very close throw. And yeah, he kind of hung out on the stairs. He was concentrating on, like, what to do. He knew there wasn't traps on the stairs, so he was good. And then the round was over. So no one died other than Guapo and I because he shot me. So it's all good. And now we're in studio. Here is where I pretend like I'm the murderer, but Jack's the murderer. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to think that I'm running and hiding to kind of make them think that I was the murderer, but they are probably too smart for that. And then once they heard the trap, they were just like, well, she's not the murderer. And I totally missed that. And then I was trying to gift Guapo so he would mess up his shot. So, wait. I don't know if he got the gun or not. Yeah, I think he did. I think he did get the gun. Because I was trying to mess it up. But I did tell Jowers where he was. I was like, he's back here in the long hall area. Right in front of the stairs, just off to the left. He was like, okay. And I'm like, come on. You can do it. Come on. Come out. And, he did have a gun. But he didn't really use it. And here's where I give him some gifts because I wanted to mess him up. This was a lot of fun. I highly recommend giving gifts to mess someone up in a 1v1/2v2. It's a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I know this round is a little on the boring side, but it was fun still. So even though I was on call with Jack, I'm just like, come on, he's waiting for you. What are you doing? He's like, I'm waiting on him to shoot. And he shot a few times, but he didn't shoot enough times, I guess. And for Jack to rush him. So yeah. So I'm just kind of hanging out, like, hey, how you doing? Do you want to shoot me? And he was not responding because, you know, he can't hear me in the call or anything. So I was just like, okay, what do you want to do? And Jack was like, well, I cannot get a good, I can't see him, so I can't shoot or throw. I'm like, okay, well, then the round pretty much ends, so yeah. Alright, next. So here we are back at factory, and Jack is sheriff, and I'm innocent, and we need to figure out who is who, like who's murdered and who is innocent. And I thought pretty sure that Calvin was innocent because he was throwing snowballs, and then and then we figured that Ogre was probably the murderer, and we were kind of waiting to see, you know, where to go. And Jack's like, just hide somewhere where you won't die. And I'm like, okay, I hope I can do that. And so we were just kind of waiting around to see. We didn't like tell anybody, like show our weapons or anything to let them know who was who, and they were just kind of wondering who the sheriff was, and they didn't know. And then we saw Ogre's ghost knife coming through the fence at us, so we had to kind of dodge that. And yeah, we just kind of were just hanging out waiting to see what was gonna happen, I guess. And then I was just like, you know what, I think I want to go around, I want to see where he's at. And So, that's kind of what I do. I leave this area here in a few, and then I go looking for ogre because I guess I'm kind of brave, just a little bit. Not like, you know, sometimes it's scary, but you know, yeah. Just see that knife go through the fence, super close. I'm just like, wow. So, Jack starts going through the tunnel, and I decided to follow him. And he's standing right there, and I'm like, oh, ogre's in the pizza room. He's in the pizza room, and so that's pretty much what I did. I was kind of trying to be a distraction to Calvin there, and here's where Paul actually traps me. And then he comes over and then tries to throw at me and misses. I don't know how he missed me. Because once you're in a trap, it's like very rare that you get out of that trap and survive the trap. Especially when you're thrown at. I don't know how I survived. But it happened not only once, but like twice in this 2v2. So that round was over. So now we're back to me being murderer. And this is my favorite, I think. So here's where we start. I'm waiting for the timer to go. And then I just placed my first trap. And then I got out of there quickly. And I knew I was going to trap someone. And I trapped Paul. Sorry, Paul. And now I have to work on trapping Calvin here. So I'm thinking, how am I going to get in there to put a trap down so he'll walk into it. So here's me thinking about what I'm going to do. I'm like, oh my gosh, can you help me out? Tell me where he's going to be. Tell me. Please tell me, because I don't want to get shot. Please tell me. And he was telling me where he wasn't really saying much. Yeah, so I decided to walk through the vents and go this route because I was so nervous. And then they decided to close the doors on me, and I'm just like, seriously? Great. So yeah, I was kind of afraid to just make an appearance. I wanted to hear the gunshot first before I went in, and I couldn't do that right away. So there's where I got shut out, and then I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna stand there because of that. Did you see the bullet go through the door? He could have shot me. So I'm just like, no way. This is not going to happen. I'm not gonna get shot, not through the door anyway. And then I don't know what I did with that other trap. There's a missing trap somewhere. I just put one trap down, so. And then I just kind of glance in and wait for him to shoot, and then hope that he comes in. So, and Jack was spamming him gifts, but I was afraid to come in because I was afraid that he was going to shoot me because he's a pretty good shot. So I was just waiting. Oh. Okay. There's my chance. There's my opportunity. And then I put my thing down. And then I ran. And then I caught him. And then I couldn't get up there close enough to the ground. He saw me while he was trapped. That was amazing. But, you know, it is what it is. So I bought a few more gifts. And, yeah. So he's like, are you ready? And I'm like, sure, I'm ready. And so I headed to the theater. I was innocent this round. So, yeah. No big surprise there. But I was really shocked that he trapped me and shot me, or I trapped him and he shot me while in a trap. That was a really good game for him. So yeah. So I think the score is like 3-3, possibly at this time. Possibly. I can't remember at this point. But we we were waiting on him to come downstairs just so we can kind of kill them, because killing your friends is always fun. So wasn't sure if any of them was going to come through here or what they were going to be doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. He got him. Oh, poor ogre. Sorry, Paul. And that was a throw. You can kind of see it on my screen that it was a throw. And then, and Calvin was like, I'm not going in there. You can kind of tell. He's just like, nope, not doing it. Not doing it. I'm just like, come on, you can do it. So he was going to stay on that second floor there. He was, I think, panicked because his teammate was dead. So, yeah. I was going to spam gift him as well, but I couldn't see him to gift him. And then I run upstairs and just hang out. Like, hey, what you doing? Hey. He's like, hi. I'm like, hi. And he was gifted a fade, which is a legendary. He was gifted that. That's cool. And he's happy. And he's eating ice cream. So I grabbed my ice cream. I'm eating my ice cream. And the round is over. And now we are back to, not back to, but we're now at mill base for the first time, I think. Maybe the second time. I don't even remember at this point, because this was a long video. We had to I cut out all the lobby scenes just to shorten the video. But yeah, I was really hoping that this would have been not as scary, but it was fun. So okay, so I was waiting to see who the sheriff was, and then I couldn't figure it out right away, but I think it was Guapo that was sheriff, and I think Ogre was he just got trapped, but I can't kill him because I'm innocent. So yeah, so yeah, I think it was Guapo that was sheriff, and I'm just kind of hanging out. And Jack was like, oh gosh, I'm so scared. So then I just start like spamming them gifts. Because I still didn't know who sheriff was. They're like, well, I'm getting away from Truddle. She keeps spamming me gifts. She's messing up my shot. I had to buy some more gifts because I was running out. So, yeah. So I just kind of did it quickly. I think this round ended in a kind of like a tie. Like, I think nobody won this round. They're just standing there. And Jack was inside. I don't know why he didn't just come out right away. I think he was afraid. But he was like, I'm going all the way around. I'm like, okay, go all the way around. There he is. And then like I said, I wasn't sure who the sheriff was. And I'm trying to spam the gifts. And I was having trouble doing that. And we ran out of time, since like I said we would. And also, like, Guapo had reset, and Ogre grabbed the gun and started shooting at Jack and missed. But so Guapo was the sheriff that round. And here we are in house. And with them being on call and being able to spectate us, like, we knew exactly where each other were, basically. And then Jack's murder, and he's using traps and just trapped him. And then I decided to trap myself because I didn't know he put a trap there. So I'm getting pretty good at trapping myself. Not only can I trap people, but I'm really good at stepping in them myself. And then and Paul's like, hey. I'm like, hi. And I don't even know what I was looking for. I think wave. Yeah, I was looking for the wave. There we are. He's like, I have the gun. I'm like, yeah, I know. Because he killed him and there was no gun. So now he was just basically waiting on Jack. So Guapo was telling him where he was. And then, so Jack actually just set a trap, and then he starts running back the other way, and this is good, watch this, he's going to get trapped. And I don't think I get this on, like, I don't think I get it on video, but, Guapo does, or not Guapo, but Ogre. Paul, he gets trapped, and I think he dies this round. Sorry, but that does happen. So he thinks he might be coming through the vents, and actually he was, I think. And then he turned around and got trapped. So I didn't get to see it, but. That was a good strat though. He went halfway and knew that the trap would like be a problem. So, all right, here we are in train station again. I really like the train map actually. It's really big. A lot of places to go and hide and stuff. And yeah. I wasn't sure who was who yet again. Jack was sheriff this round, and I was innocent, of course. And like I'm just kind of hanging out outside, and then I just decided to sit for a minute to see what happens. And yeah, I don't see anything like right away. And I think Guapo wanted Jack to shoot him. So, so he was kind of like chasing him around the map and stuff. And then I started getting thrown at. How scary is that? I'm lucky I didn't die. So, yeah. once I realized that I had knives coming at me, I decided to jump down because, I didn't want to die. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go inside. And Jack's like, no, don't go inside. I'm like, but if something happens to you and Guapo gets the gun, then I gotta run. I gotta hide. And I gotta find a good spot to hide. And he was just like, well, you might want to wait. And I was like, oh, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know what to do. And he was like, he's like, just wait. You should be here if something does happen. I'm like, okay. So I was just kind of like hanging out at the moment. And then I'm like, no, I better hide. I better hide. And he was like, okay, maybe you're right. So, he, he's like, go ahead and go hide. So, here in a few seconds, I run for the vents. Here I go. And then just as I'm in the vent, Jack does this amazing jump shot and kills Ogre. You'll see it in his video if you watch his view. Jack actually recorded, or thought he recorded, and his video shut off like a half hour after his video had begun. But yeah, I had a knife thrown at me somehow, and Jack somehow managed to kill him somehow. But yeah, that was the end of the entire 2v2. That was the last point, so it's 4-3 overall, and we had a lot of fun. And I don't know, it was, Jack scored all of our points, so I just feel like, I had an opportunity to win twice, and I screwed up both times. Oh, but I don't know. It happens, but, game is what it is. But it was a lot of fun, and they were going to give us godlies. I don't actually know what Ogre gave Jack, but Guapo, I requested his lovely knives since I collect the lovely knives. So, they were very impressed with that last shot, and I hope you guys enjoyed this 2v2 and the trolling of the gifts. It really did messes up when they were giving us gifts, and I know it messed them up when we were giving them gifts. So, but it was definitely a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And this is pretty much where we say our goodbyes and all of that, and the trade. So, I hope you guys had a good time watching this. It was very long, and I'm sorry it was so long, but it was a lot of fun. So, until next time, bye.